I believe that the best days of the U.S. dollar are behind it, despite its price appreciation. I believe that the salad days, if you will, for the U.S. dollar was the period 1982 to 2022. I think a lot of things changed in 2022. I think that the relative strength of the U.S. dollar relative to other currencies in the pace of U.S. interest rate rises, which have been stronger than interest rate rises in other currencies, I think that the U.S. dollar has underperformed on a relative yield basis to the other currencies, which tells me that we're seeing the beginning of the end of U.S. hegemony.
Hello and welcome to Crypto Street, where we bring you the latest and most intriguing stories from the world of cryptocurrencies. In today's video, we'll be unraveling the secrets of Bitcoin's future. But before we jump into that, let's take a look at some recent developments in the cryptocurrency market. Ethereum's London hard fork has resulted in the burning of approximately $6.6 billion worth of Ether. Various facts and evidence suggest that Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, may have been more than one person. Weekly sales of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, have experienced a decline of 4.33%. However, a notable exception is the sale of the Bitcoin Burial's NFT, which fetched an impressive $1.68 million. The CEO of Gorilla Funds has provided insights on making NFTs and Web3 more mainstream. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has expressed support for Ukraine, viewing it as a crucial step to benefit the global economy. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis pledged to eliminate the possibility of a central bank digital currency, CBDC, on his first day in office. Recent events, including a positive ruling on XRP and the acceptance of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, have triggered a rally in the cryptocurrency market. WorldCoin, a crypto project that utilizes iris scanning technology, has sparked debates around privacy. The project's focus on biometric identification raises important discussions about the balance between convenience and individual privacy in the context of cryptocurrencies. Egypt Barcelona is a crypto conference that not only offers educational and networking opportunities, but also doubles as a party. Cynthia Lummis, known as the Crypto Queen, has expressed her approval of a recent ruling related to XRP. Venture capitalist Tim Draper has set a target price of $250,000 for Bitcoin. Additionally, projects such as Digitodes and Cardano are seen as having the potential to experience significant price increases. Now let's begin our enlightening discussion with Rick Rule.
Real liquidity panics, things like 2008, that everything declines. Everything that has a bid gets the bid hit because the seller isn't the investor. The seller is the margin clerk. And he or she doesn't care what the asset is as long as it has a bid to recover the loan. What you will find is that the best assets recover the most quickly. So what you saw as an example in 2008 is that gold held together for, 24 hours? And then fell like a boulder off a bridge. But gold began to come back in early 2009. Many asset classes, speculative stocks as an example, didn't come back for a very long time. I think it's fair to say, too, that you need to say if the equity markets collapse. I think the equity markets are in for some rough sledding as a consequence of higher interest rates. I'm concerned about the breadth of U.S. equity markets in particular, where statistically all the gains are constrained to the 20 largest tech stocks. I'm not smart enough to tell you, because I don't know enough about technology, if those stocks are appropriately priced or overpriced. I just know that I don't know enough to own them at the prices that they trade at now. So I'm certainly concerned about the breadth of U.S. equity markets, and I'm not concerned. I'm scared to death about long-term debt markets. So I think that there is a possibility that an equity market softness, or more likely a debt market softness, long-term bond market softness, could trigger some form of liquidity-driven financial panic. I don't want people to say, well, Rick Rule said there's going to be a panic. Rick Rule said we're in for a replay of 2008. That's not what I said. I am concerned that a black swan or else an identifiable event, like the horrible investment proposition offered up by long-term bonds, could precipitate a crisis in confidence. And in the event that that crisis of confidence happened, you would see the prices of virtually every asset class on the planet other than perhaps credit default swaps, collapse.
What is the latest update on the ETF? Let's dive into this topic and then back again to Rick Rule. In a major legal victory, Ripple won its lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, as a judge ruled that XRP is not a security. This ruling led to a market-wide rally, with XRP surging and other altcoins experiencing significant gains. The decision provided clarity for XRP and prompted several U.S. exchanges to relist the token. On the regulatory front, the SEC acknowledged applications for spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, from various institutions including BlackRock, Fidelity, and Galaxy Digital. The former SEC chairperson, Jay Clayton, expressed support for approving spot BTC ETFs, highlighting their benefits for investors. Additionally, Bitwise Asset Management received formal recognition from the SEC for its proposal of a spot Bitcoin ETF. In Europe, Jacobi Asset Management announced its intentions to launch the first-ever European Bitcoin ETF on Euronext Amsterdam, following delays due to market conditions. In Australia, Monochrome Asset Management and Vasco trustees submitted an application for the country's first fully licensed spot Bitcoin ETF. Amidst regulatory pressure, Binance faced significant structural changes, including the appointment of a new chief legal officer and reported layoffs affecting a significant portion of its workforce. The exchange has been involved in legal disputes with U.S. regulators, including the CFTC and the SEC, over alleged violations of securities laws. Overall, these developments have had a significant impact on the cryptocurrency market, with Ripple's legal victory, the progress of spot Bitcoin ETFs, and Binance's challenges attracting widespread attention. The identity of Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, has long been a subject of speculation and intrigue. While many have imagined a single individual behind Bitcoin's creation, there is compelling evidence suggesting that Satoshi Nakamoto may actually be a collective entity. This is explored in the Many Facts Satoshi series by Bitcoin.com News. One piece of evidence pointing towards Satoshi as a collective is the usage of we in the Bitcoin white paper. Nakamoto alternates between we and I, implying the possibility of a team operating under a single pseudonym. Additionally, the white paper itself exhibits precise language, coherent structuring, and accurate usage of complex technical terms, suggesting a high standard of technical and academic writing. However, Nakamoto's writing style appears noticeably different in forums and email correspondences, further hinting at the involvement of multiple individuals. A linguistic analysis of Nakamoto's forum posts has also revealed varying writing styles, supporting the hypothesis of multiple individuals behind the pseudonym. However, one consistent characteristic across all of Nakamoto's written communications is the use of double spacing after every sentence. The time zones in which Nakamoto's activity occurred also raise questions about the possibility of a collective. Some theories suggest Nakamoto's origins in the UK, while others point to California. A study analyzing Nakamoto's hourly activity concluded that he likely resided in the EST time zone in the US, but if Nakamoto was a group, it is plausible that multiple time zones could have been involved. Furthermore, Nakamoto's demonstrated proficiency in various areas such as computer science, mathematics, flawless English, game theory, and the successful concealment of their identity for over a decade, raises doubts about the abilities of a single individual to possess such a diverse skill set while remaining elusive. While these pieces of evidence suggest the possibility of a collective behind Satoshi Nakamoto, no definitive proof has emerged. The true identity of Nakamoto remains unknown, adding to the mystery and intrigue surrounding Bitcoin's creation. These latest developments add further intrigue to the ongoing investing world. Join us as we continue to explore the unfolding events. Now let's go back to Rick Rule.
I am delighted to say that it appears as though the level of our discussions with the FDIC has improved. It's pretty obvious that the circumstance around the U.S. banking business has meant that the FDIC has been extremely busy. We weren't their biggest challenge, let's just say that. And I suspect, in fairness, that the top of the FDIC had other things to do than review our application. But we're now in pretty deep discussions with the FDIC, and I suspect that we'll get the approval for the bank this summer.
Recent data reveals that since the implementation of the London hard fork on August 5, 2023, the Ethereum network has burned approximately 3.46 million Ether. This amounts to an astonishing value of $6.68 billion. The burn rate on the Ethereum network has remained consistent over the following 710-day period, with an average of over 146,000 Ethereum being burned each month. The continuous burning of Ethereum demonstrates the ongoing demand and utilization of the network, contributing to its deflationary nature. That wraps up today's crypto news highlights. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis from the world of cryptocurrencies. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content.